Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing today? It is your
What up,
boy,
though?
Wildcard Mar. I'm in the building. Detroit Mel, the Hawaiian nigga / Detroit nigga. Back from
Aloha,
vacation.
bitches.
Back from his well-deserved vacation. He's back. Got the necklace, got the shirt, like he full Samoan. I ain't never seen a Detroit motherfucker be so Samoan.
How you gotta get down, man. You gotta get immersed in the culture.
When in Rome.
Right. Rome, do like the Romans.
Man, how was your vacation, man? Man, let everybody know about the vacation to Hawaii, man. Let them know about the long ass flight.
Man, 24 hours, nigga. 24
Never
hours.
take a 424 to get out there.
Man. Like going it wasn't bad. I think it was like 12 going. Coming back, it was 24 hours. I left Sunday at about 3 o'clock. I got here. I touched down here about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Damn, in the afternoon?
Monday, yo.
No, sir. No,
Yeah.
sir. Oh, man.
But the weather was good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we didn't need air conditioning, bro. I had the dang on door open, let that breeze blow.
I don't know. It might be too many creatures on that island for me.
You know what? They don't have any natural like predators or nothing like that. No snakes.
What?
There's no snakes on the island.
Really?
They got wild pigs, but that's up in the mountains.
I ain't worried about no wild pig. I turn that motherfucker into bacon.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? No coyotes and nothing like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I
really?
mean it's goats, but you just see them on the road.
Shit.
They'll be up in your back. They weren't my backyard or nothing like that.
Nah, I ain't worried about no ghosts neither,
No
man. I turn them motherfuckers into stew.
Nothing like that. So I was cool.
Yeah, because I can't get with the reptiles.
The flies ain't no joke though. I'm squatting at the fly. He was like, and
he looked at you like you fucked up.
Like I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You're wrong, sir. What are you doing swatting at me? I was here before you.
And the wind too. Like sometimes it get windy because of a cross breeze coming out that mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the black sand beach. And we went in that mud, and that water was disrespectful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That one, you hitting that water like, like disrespectful, bro.
Nah, man. Hey, well,
like my sister said, we're going to the black sand beach. I said, we're going to Virginia Beach.
Yo, shut up. No, the black sand, because the ash and the magma from the
man, I hear black beach, I think Virginia Beach.
No, it turns the sand black, fool. What's up, Ryan? Anthony's in the building. What's up, fellas? Like, come on. So, no, I'm glad you enjoyed your time Hawaii. I'm gonna try to get out there eventually.
Gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
Yeah, that makes me feel better that there's no reptiles. Cause I don't fuck with the snakes. I don't fuck with the I don't mess with them.
I mean,
what it do, nephew? I
don't know about the big guys. No natural predators over there. You smooth. You can walk out there at night. You ain't worry about nothing attacking you except for maybe a goat.
Nah, I ain't worried about no goat. I turn his ass into curry real quick. I ain't worried about him. I ain't worried about the pig. Turn him into bacon. So I'm worried about the like the spiders and the snakes and.
I mean, they got spiders, but they ain't got no. I ain't no tarantulas or nothing like that.
Yeah, but still, I ain't, man. I can't do the spiders anyway. Hey man, y'all know the deal. We just talking with Unc over here. He just got back from Hawaii. You can see he got a little tan on with his yellow ass, so he's a little tan.
Now
So
caramel.
He caramel today. Ooh,
pineapple caramel.
Pineapple caramel. So no, we just talking with he came back from Hawaii. But look, we are the I.O.W sports crew as always. Walk
right.
Man, we're back because it's episode 201.
Yeah, even and we Detroit, black, nigga.
Well, yeah, we black too, but Mel missed episode 200. I know we hitting mile markers over here, so we are here.
Man. Look,
episode 201.
Like bro. I pulled up. I saw the thing. I just like this.
You the good.
Took me up, man. 6 hours behind. It took me a while.
I know. I understand it. But no. The big brother, the big homie Nick jumped in. We did episode 200, but yeah, we hitting these mile markers. But please go on over to I.O.W Sports Network. That is the address to our YouTube page, Facebook page, where you can get the merch, and it's to the address page of our Instagram, where you can follow us on Instagram as well. And then, of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, I.O.W Sports 1. But definitely going over to the Facebook and the YouTube page for sure, because the Facebook page is where you guys can give your own takes, comments, talk your own shit. There's a link posted up top where you see my beautiful, handsome, chocolate face modeling J. Edward collection. J. Edward collection is Detroit Mel's sweatshirt and t-shirt company line that he has, but it does make the merch for I.O.W Sports. So get you some merch. But one thing you can't get, this fine I.O.W Sports snapback, and the only way to get this is send $30 $ I.O.W Sports Network. Send $30 to that, and guess what? Give us a physical address, and in return, you get this very snazzy I.O.W Sports snapback in return, and that's the only way you can get it. That's the only way you can get it. But look, let's get down to business. Before we get off too deep in the NFL talk, because we got a lot of talk about Week 11, some crazy headlines coming out of Week 11. Hey, Detroit Bills, hey, 3 in a row.
3 in a row, bro. 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
I know somebody missing.
Hey, they ain't saying nothing. Hey, Matt, you out there? Hello.
Have you seen him?
Have you seen him? Tell me, have you seen him? Have you seen those Giant fans anywhere? Because on Sunday they lost to the Lions for 3 in a row. Tell me, have you seen them? Yeah, we're looking for you, Matt.
It was a good game.
We're looking for you, Matt. It's okay. It's okay. Of course, my Chiefs did what we do best: show up, show out. 10 games that they have played, they are now 8-2. Have a stranglehold on the AFC West, which we thought was supposed to be the better conference, but it looks like not everything's not so great in the AFC West. But the Chiefs are. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Knicks Jets laying an egg in Foxborough.
Both teams really laid an egg. If you really want to get to it, but anyway, when we get to that, we get into it.
We'll get into that, but let's go ahead and knock out the horse that has been beaten enough. Oh yeah, hey, we'll talk about that too. The Kyrie Irving situation. He finally comes off suspension, serves 8 games. Look, I'm glad he's back. Play basketball. Enough with the drama. We're done with the drama. This will probably be the last time we talk about this. Hopefully, but I don't know because some reason Brooklyn Nets has been the source of
It's
all
not, but it's
the
not.
drama.
It's the media, bro.
I
The
know it's
media
the media.
keep kicking that dust up.
Oh, of course, and I agree with you 100%. It's never been Kyrie. In my opinion, first off, he never said not one word. he posted a link, and the link brings up an image. It's no different from when either you or I or big homie Nick or somebody has shared a link to either a post, to a documentary, to a clip, to a movie, Netflix, something. We've all done it.
Kyrie,
And
here's my thing. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
It's been many a times you and I mentioned the book. Now I can't remember the name.
How to Create a Slave, Willie Lynch.
Yeah, Willie Lynch.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Now, do we agree to things that Willie Lynch say?
No.
But I think it's a good book
There's
for
some
people
truth
to
to
read.
it. There's some truth to it.
There's some truth to it. I mean, it has some truth to it. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I still say that everybody, not just black people, everybody should read that book.
Everybody.
It give you a good perspective of what's going on now.
Yeah.
Mein Kampf, the book the Hitler used for propaganda. Do I agree with stuff that's in Mein Kampf? No. But I think it's a good book for people to read because it gives you.
I'm laughing at the comment, not what we're talking about.
I know. I saw a comment. It gives you good information and it gets you to understand what happened in the past, so you won't repeat it in the future.
Yep.
Did that make me anti-Semitic? Because I tell you to read Mein Kampf. That make me anti-black. I tell you to read Willie Lynch. You know what I'm saying? He just posted a link, and then y'all going down this rabbit hole and trying to force him to say something that he's not. Trying to get him to say something he won't say. And then now he come back his first game, Hebrew Israelites outside protesting. Now they trying to gore him into saying something. Well, you need to respond to that. I much want to talk about basketball. Well, why won't you respond to that? They kept on poking at him, trying to get him to say something. That's the media, man.
Yeah. I don't understand the media's infatuation with trying to get sound bites from players, and they do it to specific certain players. Right. They do it to LeBron, they do it to KD, they do it to Giannis and B. They do it to the big name stars, and Kyrie Irving is one of them. And I just my thing is like here's the thing, because these multi-billion-dollar sports entities, they operate like corporate America. They want you to do your work, but they don't actually particularly want you. They want what you can do, as in doing the work. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna mention that too, Anthony, too. About Amazon.
The Amazon messed up too with that. They've been laying off people and closing down. Wow. I didn't know about that.
Not only that, Amazon still got the link on their site. Nobody come out to Amazon.
Well, here's the deal. The only person that benefited from this whole media drama was Amazon, because it made people go where if they didn't have a subscription, they had to find a way to get a subscription. Then they actually had to take the time to go look at look at the documentary. So their views is getting watched. Amazon is the only people that's profiting from this. Kyrie didn't profit from this.
And the people and the making of the movie too.
And the making of the movie, because now it's a talking point. But
sales went up. But okay, now, let me say this, because I see Ryan's comment. Here's my thing. He didn't say anything stupid though. Now, if you want to talk about the flat Earth thing, we can go. That's something different. But this particular time, he didn't say anything stupid to me.
He didn't say nothing. He posted a link. That's it.
I'm canceling cable. Fuck that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is my thing. Kyrie Irving got suspended for posting a link. Now, it's up for other people's interpretation whether the documentary is anti-Semitic or not. That's up for their interpretation.
Even because I've seen parts of the movie. So here's my thing. You can argue. I don't believe in saying all white people are devils. You know what I'm saying? So they did it. I think it mentions something like that in there. Okay, take that piece out. And then there's another thing. I think it's the Holocaust didn't happen. Okay, I don't believe that either. I think the Holocaust did happen. Take those things out. Now, All
Yeah,
you got
but
is
hold on, man.
go ahead, go
We're
ahead.
all grown enough and smart enough to know that that's bullshit.
I mean, like I was always taught, you gotta learn how to take the meat from the bones. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're reading something, you know how to learn any book you read, learn how to take the meat from the bones. Yeah. Any movie you watch, learn how to take the meat from the bones. That's life.
You got to take the real from the fake.
Because no matter what you say or how you say it, everybody's gonna present something from their point of view, from their own ideology.
It's all subjective.
It's all subjective.
It's all subjective. It's just, and for him to be suspended for posting a link, that was one thing. Then you had this enormous list of things that he had to accomplish to get reinstated as a net. And I'm like,
man, that's a BS, man.
First of all, my man already apologized. He donated $500,000.
That's Willie Lynch, bro.
For me, that was enough. That was enough. You know what I'm saying? That is enough.
What was that energy for Sarah Silverman when she did blackface? She apologized and moved on. Where's that energy?
And you know what's funny? She has a commercial, so she's not getting canceled.
She ain't getting canceled.
Matter of fact, the commercial she says, "I'm doing this before I get canceled."
Right.
It's an Indeed search. It's an Indeed commercial. So she's not getting canceled. My thing is like you hold these people up to such a higher standard, and you forget that they're still human.
Right. I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe in Bigfoot.
No, I don't think I believe in Bigfoot or Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, none of
it. I don't believe in that.
Well, I see one.
But if I see one and somebody pointed out, and I mean, you know,
and you make a believer out of me then.
Yeah, make a believer out of me. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, you're right though, Omar. You know what I'm saying? My thing is you can't, you know what I'm saying, you don't see that same energy for a lot of people who offended other people, especially who offended us. They ain't nobody meeting with in NAACP. I don't know why I can't never say it. Nobody meet with Raymond Barber. You say that. Nobody meet with none of the black groups when they in their event. Where are these cops when they shooting unarmed black people? They ain't meeting with no black leaders. They ain't paying no restitution. They doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't writing essays. None of that. This ain't nothing but going back to the Willie Lynch book, modern day butt breaking.
I'll say it.
You're not in charge. You don't have the power. We in charge. That's all it is.
I'll say it for the millionth thousand time. Sports is becoming more and more a microcosm of how society is, and you just look at how even with Asian with people talk about Asians. You know, hey,
I agree with you on the area
51.
I agree with you on that. But go ahead. What you saying, Mark? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm just saying they do the same thing with if you talk about Asian American. They you gotta apologize and whoop de whoop. You talk about the Jewish folk. You gotta apologize, whoop de whoop. Well, what about us?
They offended the Asian and passed a law.
Bruh. Not only that, hey, a lot of people don't know. A lot of those laws been in attack since Pearl Harbor got attacked. But
I'm talking about recently when it happened with the thing happened with the Asians recently, they went past a law.
Yeah, but I'm saying like government passed laws back in 42, 40.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But all in all, put the Kyrie shit to bed, media. Get off of it.
Get off of basketball.
Let the man play basketball because look, let's be honest. The Brooklyn Nets need Kyrie Irving right now.
Brooklyn Nets need Kyrie Irving. They need Superman. They might need Clark Kent. They need the Yeti.
They need Bruce Wayne.
Bruce
Alfred.
Bruce Bly.
Bruce Leroy.
Showed up. Converse and all.
But no, hey, the Nets, they got to find a way they got to come together in the locker room and say, hey, all right, Jock Vine, you are coach now. Steve Nash is gone. This is your squad. Coaches. All right, KD. Let's speak on KD for a second.
Let's get on KD. Go ahead.
Because KD had the nerves to come out the other day and said, What are y'all expecting me just because I'm on the floor? I'm supposed to win? Yes, motherfucker. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, I don't care who the other four is on the floor with you. Yes, when you're KD and you're considered one of the top players of the basketball world, yes, I'm expecting you to
Yes,
win.
you expect me to win sometime. You ain't winning no time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? May not be every time. We get can we get to sometime? Then we worry about every time.
Hey, but this kind of speaks to his train of thought. Why he made the decision to go to Golden State. This makes this helps solidifies that he is not quote unquote a guy that's going to lead you to a championship. He has the talent. We know
You're right,
that.
Ryan.
But he doesn't have that talent to say, "Hey, get on my back, we gonna win."
Right. There's a difference
He
between
don't have that
talent.
mentality, I should say,
There's a
not the
difference
talent
between.
because he got the
I know
talent.
what you meant. I know what you meant, Ryan. There's a difference between having talent and having leadership and having a killer mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jordan had a killer mentality. He had leadership and he had talent. Kobe, yeah, same thing. You know, you see those players,
LeBron, as
LeBron,
much as I'm not a fan of LeBron, he has it
yeah. He
to a
so
certain extent. To a certain extent,
yeah, right.
he ain't
But I
gonna
mean,
take a last shot killer, but
he's a different kind of killer.
yeah.
But yeah, but my thing is when he's not Durant's not that type of player. He's just not, which is fine. It's okay to be Robin, but don't be getting Batman money. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Don't be getting Batman accolades. Just
ooh,
be Robin.
ooh.
That's it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know, I ain't gonna I ain't fighting for that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fault you for that. Be you. Be the best you know how to be. But don't be something you ain't.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, look, if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. You just ain't. You just don't got get that certain mentality to just say, "Hey, we ain't losing tonight. We
Right.
we 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 about to win." Or hey, our goal is a championship or bust.
Championship
You
or
know,
bust. That's it.
and when I say that furthers his decision why he went to Golden State because I'm thinking him as KD. He just wants to add his basketball talent. You know, he's not going to be that rah rah. You know, gather around me. You know, give a speech type of guy. You know,
Right.
that's not in his repertoire. You know,
I don't trust
his
no nigga no comments here.
his repertoire is basketball. Don't
That's
comb
it.
his hair. Don't put on lotion. I ain't
Right.
seen him with a woman. I ain't seen him do nothing socially. So I look. I think it's just
Married to the
basketball.
game.
Married to the game. So therefore, he just wants to be in a position where I can just play basketball. And I think that's just where it's at with KD. It's basketball or nothing else. And it's okay to have that mentality.
Yeah.
But you
There's
get
nothing wrong with that.
but it's also it needs to be in the frame of a team concept where everybody is. I'll say this. I hate to say it, but I never seen like KD make his teammates better. He's surrounded with talent, and that's what I think he's comfortable with is being surrounded by talent where he doesn't have to worry about making his teammates better because they're already good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of trend I'm seeing with KD. It's about him being surrounded with talent so that he can just focus on playing him being a solo man in a team sport. It's almost as if he has a golf mentality
Mm-hmm.
within a team sport, if that makes sense. So I don't know.
LeBron a stud. Magic was my god. He said, "Yo, you right. I never seen him with a female.
Never seen him with a female.
Never. I mean, not saying my man gay or not. I mean, he is.
Mm-mm.
It's not on him. But I'm just saying. It's just saying that that's all he just concentrate just on
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah, and I'm not. Yeah, like you, I'm not trying
Yeah.
to.
Ain't not people out there gonna say, "Oh, they trying to say." I ain't
No,
trying to say. I don't know about this man's sexuality. All we just saying
yeah,
is that he just seemed to be concentrating on nothing but basketball.
yeah, because I've heard no rumors of him dating anyone. I never seen no pictures of him with a female on social media. So, and look, I don't know that man's business. He might be wifed up, booed up, for
Yeah,
all
he
we
could
know.
be. He could be.
But the thing is that we've only seen Kevin Durant in such a focused basketball mentality for his whole
Hmm.
career. That's all that we see. And
Right.
and and look, if that's what he does, that's what he chooses. That's what it is. LaCour, what's
LaCour.
up? Yeah, three in a row, three in a row. Um, but let's transition because we talked about LeBron for a brief second.
Mm.
I know we gave Westbrook hell, we've given AD hell on here, but the last four games since LeBron's been out, and it looks like the Lakers been kind of playing better without him. And not to mention, before LeBron's missed his last few games, you know, he
Mm.
was he
Right.
was he was starting to look like the reason why. You wild, but LeBron was looking like the missing piece for a second. Like, oh my God, what is going on with LeBron?
Hey man, hey. I think I like what LaCour say. Um, I got a question for y'all. Was there ever a point in time when KD was the best player in the world? I think pre Achilles injury he was. But see,
Uh,
I don't, here's my thing. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, it's hard to say that he was ever the best player in the world. I know what LaCour saying pre Achilles injury when he was in OKC. Yeah, he was still he was probably the best player in the world, but he wasn't still winning anything. So, I don't know. Just for me personally, sometimes I got to take into account. Yeah, you may be athletically gifted and have the talents, but are you winning? So I have to factor that into it. And at that point in time, LeBron was still winning, and he was still, in the peak of his prime. So I would still probably give that saddle to LeBron. Now, here's the thing. I think now KD has an argument to be the best player in the world, but at the same time, I can't rule out LeBron still. I can't rule out Giannis. I can't rule out Embiid or Jokic. You know what I'm saying? I can't. There's to me, I think he has different competition to be considered the best player in the NBA right now. But at some point in KD's always been in the conversation. I don't know so hardly you can definitively, without a doubt, say he was the best player.
But even okay, that's an argument. So I mean, without even saying something definitive, we can say he's in the conversation.
No doubt. Yeah.
But I think the thing is not about his talent, because talent is not in question. It's his killer instinct, like we said earlier. Is he doesn't seem to have that that Jordan like mentality, that Kobe like mentality. That willingness to go above and beyond. It's like I'm gonna win regardless whatever happens. I don't see that kind. The talent's there. He can score anytime he wants. You know what I'm saying? From anywhere.
When he wants to play defense, he could be a good defender.
He can play defense. So it's like the talent's there, and that's not even, to me, I'm not even questioning that. I'm more questioning his willingness to win. His willingness to put a team on his back and say, all right, here we go. You can argue a little bit he did that for maybe Golden State.
Yeah, but I don't know. When he's in Golden State, I thought that shit was a cop-out, man. Because you surround yourself with nothing but shooters and grade A excellent talent like the Warriors had around you. They were already a winning culture.
I'm saying, but I think
at that point KD was overkill.
He helped them win that championship when they won. I think
he did.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying you can argue he helped you get past it, but still was a killer instinct. He just was the talent they need to get over the hump.
Yeah, but
that's the difference.
I know what you're saying, but what hump? Like they were just in the finals the year before, 73 wins, 9 losses, and they went to game 7.
I'm saying, but it was still a loss.
Yeah, but it went to game 7.
It's a failed season for them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because of the standard that they be held to.
I hear that.
A failed season. You know what I'm saying? So KD comes in and take him over the hump. That's the hump I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying that they were still without KD still a good team.
Yeah,
they proven that because they won another championship.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they're not a good team. I'm just saying he came in and helped them get past that hump for the following year. However, that's still just the talent that they need. It still had nothing to do with his killer instinct. I think it's a different conversation. Trying
and
to keep up the comments at the same time. Go ahead.
yeah, because I changed my perspective on that
Mhm.
whole did the Warriors need KD to get those
Okay,
championships?
go ahead.
And at first I was always adamant that they didn't need KD to win those championships, but after certain conversations, of course, with you and Melvin Wall, KD was instrumental to those championships that they got with him, and they did need him. But
Mm-hmm.
but my thing
Okay,
is
well,
all I'm saying is when KD went to Golden State, I was like, damn, man, you already went to a championship caliber team and pretty much has already, you can easily say, oh man, they'll be in the finals for sure. But
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've always felt the move was kind of,
Oh,
eh, kind of weak, kind of soft. He wanted it to be plus for him and get a championship, got two of them, and that's fine. But I don't know. I will always sit on that hill that the move was weak, but it was necessary for both parties to get to that championship aspiration. So I mean, I think that's the final stance on that is that they both needed each other. So I'm fine
yeah, and
with
I don't have a
that.
problem with
I
that.
see that.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. I'm trying to keep up with some of these comments. I don't have a problem with that. I think what Ryan was saying too. Said when KD was on the Warriors, he was the number one, or Curry was number.
I think Curry
I,
was.
I think
Now go
they
ahead.
deferred. I think they deferred to KD, but
Yeah.
you can go 1A, 1B if you want to, but I still had to get an edge to KD when he was on the team, which I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So my thing is like this: if even with LaCourse says it's a team effort. So if you on a team and you come in and I'm already on the team, but I see that you're gonna help us win, I don't mind deferring you if it's gonna help us win. For it's the benefit of the team,
Yeah. Benefits the squad.
right?
Yeah. No doubt.
Oh,
No
my
doubt.
bad, Ryan. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, Ryan. I'm a little behind. I gotta get back into the rhythm. I've been gone for like 10 days.
But no. Definitely KD was number one. They already deferred for him to get the first shot for sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't even matter who took the shot. That was such a deadly squad, man.
Yeah,
They
it
they had
was.
they had killers up and down that whole roster. But uh but back to the LeBron situation.
I was the commissioner, Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon, damn.
I say, KD was Batman and Steph was like Flash. I
A
don't think.
top superhero on his own.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want to say he was a Robin.
That'd be more Clay though.
Yeah, be more Clay. Clay was Robin. Draymond might have been Alfred. You think whoever else can take Commissioner Gordon? I think that he was more like Flash. He's just another superhero. You know.
Superman with his own tricks.
Right.
No, that was a
Oh,
very dominant team. One thing that I think is speaking of the Golden State Warriors, just got their first road victory.
yeah.
Warriors aren't off to a good start. Lakers aren't off to a good start. Nets aren't off to a good start. So you starting to see these teams who's supposed to be your media darlings and favorites to get to championships starting off to slow starts, including the defending champions. Is there more parity in the NBA this year?
Mel had said something. I kind of thought about it too when he had said, "I was thinking the same thing." Did Draymond mess that locker room up? Did that kind of upset some things and kind of threw that chemistry off? You know what I'm saying? I know you probably been there too because you worked in a lot of kitchens too. You go country club. You can talk. That's a good example. You just kind of just go in there and because we needed to check, but hated. I don't want to say hated. We didn't like being there. I said it for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Like some of the people there, but some of the people we just couldn't stand. We did what we had to do. We kind of went through the motions. And maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got a job to do. We're going to go through the motions. But, since it's basketball, you going through the motions not enough, especially when you playing certain teams. You have to get up for these teams.
Yeah.
And, they kind of like, hey, what it is, what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Then look at Clay. Clay still ain't been Clay.
No, Clay's been kind of in a bad shooting slump. And I don't know. I still believe Lakers don't need LeBron. And
They should trade
hey,
AD.
hey, as a Lakers fan, they should trade everybody.
I think they should start all over, right? Because they don't have no future.
Trade
They have
everybody.
no future.
Everybody should be up for sale. Just start all over.
Put that whole dynamic up. Draymond Texas. Yeah, I hear you, Liquor. Yeah, talking about that wrong.
It's all Draymond fault.
Ryan say Clay who?
Yeah, Clay's been missing, but I mean, I mean, I think we gotta take account.
It's a difference though, and like you don't have. If I can go to work and see somebody every day and kick it with them and laugh. We might not be good friends, but we still cool. And I get to work, I don't mind kicking it with you. But then once we have a confrontation, that's out the door. Now it's tension. You know what I'm saying? We might say we're gonna squash it for the sake of squash. I mean, squash
it ain't really squash.
Squash it means we just ain't gonna throw no blows. But I still got some. I still ain't really
animosity.
Like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got some animosity. So there's a difference between say, okay, I'm gonna squash it. I mean, we ain't going to blows, but still, all it takes is a little bit of, the wind blowing the right way, and I'm gonna fuck you up, just like that.
And that's the thing, because I think we got to take into account that they're humans. They still have human emotions too, and we already know how emotional Draymond Green is. But I mean, we don't know how this is affecting Jordan Poole, because I think it's still slightly affecting him, because after he got the extension, the 4-year, $120 million,
he ain't been the same either.
He ain't been playing well either. So I think
they need to go to some kind of dang retreat or something.
they need to call Aaron Rodgers. Hit Aaron Rodgers up and ask about that whole retreat.
They probably need a team meeting, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like a team meeting, no coaches, a team meeting.
Just the
players. Have a players meeting
and find out what's up. And we gonna talk.
Out.
Yeah, even if it take a couple of hours, just stay in the locker room and don't come out until the shit is settled.
Let's get this thing settled, because ain't nothing going right.
Yeah. No, I
hear you on that, Ryan, but
yeah.
O-line. What's up, Alex?
What's going on, Alex? No, I can hear you on that, Ryan. I don't think it's a bad contract. I think it's just bad timing of it, because it's just, you got to figure out a lot what's going on with that squad, and I think they should have waited before they gave that money to Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
because
you still need to build your future.
Yeah,
I mean, still need a few more picks. I mean, a few more players on that team. I don't know. Cool for Milwaukee, nobody's kidding.
But no, you just should have waited before you gave that money to Jordan Poole, and I don't know. It's just you don't see him being the same Jordan Poole that was there in the playoffs that pretty much earned him the contract. You don't see it right now. And I know we're only about probably like 15 games in on the season of the NBA, and there's still a lot left. I mean, they got an 82 game season, but so far it's just
out of the teams we're talking about, they're the least team I'm worried about. Yes. There's some things they need to solve. Yes, I still be more worried about the Lakers.
You get no argument from me on that.
You know what I'm saying? I still be more worried about the Lakers, though. I think we had talked about this before. It's like certain teams, when they start off bad, you kind of say, okay, what's going on? But you ain't really worried about it until you get to a certain amount of games.
Yeah.
There's been time I forgot one year when the Warriors was like, they kind of dipped for a while. Everybody was like, and they barely made the playoffs. They won a championship that year.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lakers, it's like when they start off bad, you kind of looking like,
you know what the hell is this?
Right. And because you're looking at an older team, looking at an injury prone AD, injury prone LeBron, he can't seem to make a full season anymore. Yeah, I can't wait to J-Mo play too. Um, I don't think ain't coming back. So I don't know, man, and like I say this a couple years. I say I think won a championship. Trade LeBron while somebody still won him.
Bro, there's a plethora of teams that I think will still trade for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That you could recoup all those future picks that you've already traded away trying to build this team.
Win them.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm saying. You're not winning. You're not winning with them. So, what's the point if you keep holding on to $40 million, and you just gave LeBron an extension, a two-year $91 million extension, which I still didn't understand. So you still hold on to that money. Like, you're not win. Look, I need the Lakers front office to finally get it through their head. You are not winning another championship with this team constructively built.
Period.
You got your bubble ring. Be happy with it. It's not working anymore. It's far from a failed experiment. It's a rotten experiment because it went good, but now it's turning rotten. Now it's turning into a situation where this shit might blow up in your face. You disband it before it blows up in your face, because right now, and I hate to say it, as much as Russ has been the pain in the ass, him and AD are the only ones right now that's kind of holding the team together. LeBron's not doing it anymore. He's been missing a few games.
LeBron here making more movies.
Yeah, but the situation is like, I can't even blame Russ for the bad play anymore. I can't even blame AD for it. But at the same time, it's still just a matter of time before AD gets hurt again. So that's still going to add to the problem of what this team is: old and injury riddled. So trade. Y'all keep having these rumors and talks about talking with other teams. Pull the trigger on one of these things. Like eventually
they could have had some players on our team. Couple times.
You can't keep holding on to this roster as it constructively is currently. And
financially, it's not good for you.
No,
for the team chemistry, it ain't good.
Hell, for us fans, I am losing my mind. I am losing my
good for
mind
you
as
for
a
this
Lakers
team.
fan.
Nothing.
It ain't nothing good. Like, so, come on, like
break it up, man. I feel like neither one of us want to be the first to say goodbye.
Somebody got to say goodbye. Like, it's okay. Divorce happens. It's part of life. Like, people don't stay together forever. It just happens. Not everybody's meant to have the fairy tale stay together and till the death do us part shit. It just doesn't happen. All things come to an end. It happens to a lot of good things in life. So my thing is like,
you're right, Ryan.
You had your ride. You had your bubble championship. Take it. You added your banner. Now you got 17. You tied with the Celtics. We've accomplished something as a franchise. Just move on from this shit now. I can't keep taking it anymore that you are just absolutely garbage team. You're not even middle of the pack in the West.
They worse than the Anthony Pillar, J.R. Ryder. And they had all them on the team. They worse than them. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Not Anthony Pillar, dog. God damn, you went back in the books for that.
They worse than them teams.
God damn, you went back for that one. But come on, man. I don't know. Is we talked about it before, because I don't think there's a definitive voice in the front office that's saying, hey, no, we're not doing this shit no more. It's not working. We can't keep throwing money at it. Like, we can't do it. Is insanity. Is asinine at this point to continue this team as it is.
So my thing is like this. So what are they waiting on? If they miss another playoffs.
No, and they miss another play-in.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, in general, play-in, playoff, whatever, all that. They miss. The
play-in is the goal for this squad this year.
Right.
Play-in is the goal.
They miss another one, then what? Hell, if they make it and lose in the first round, then what?
I think you still blow it up.
You still blow it up. I mean, I don't think nothing short of a championship. And even a championship, I think you still blow it up. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you ain't repeating that again if you do good.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you got you still got old aging players on your team. So my thing is like, if you don't make it, blow it up. If you make it, you got the best out of what you had. Get rid of it, keep it moving. So it's like a car, you know what I'm saying? Get you back and forth, and after a while, the engine go. So you need to get rid of your engine blow.
Hey, at this point in time, the Lakers are a franchise with a whole bunch of main attractions. Sell the tickets, get your money, but y'all not winning no championship. So until
the Lakers are like this, my Detroit people understand this. The Lakers is like Edgewater Park. Edgewater Park was a amusement park in the middle of the city of Detroit. Well, it wasn't in the middle; it was on the west side of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? It was an aging. I mean, like they had a wooden roller coaster. That's how old it was. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you knew it had to close down because it was old. Nobody put no money into it. Plus, it was on 7 Mile. You know, niggas was out there shooting up anyway. So, you knew you had to close it down. You know,
I gotta dodge bullets to get fun.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't know
that's part of the fun.
The ride making noises. That was bullets. But you know what I'm saying? It was an old park. It was aging. You knew it was time to close it. So what they do eventually? They closed it.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers. They Edgewater Park. Shut it down. Close it up.
Restore
you know what I'm saying? And go to Cedar Point.
Renovate, restore it, something. I don't know. It's getting to a point where,
matter of fact, new Greater Graces on Edgewater Park. They need to put something new on top of this.
No, for real, but it's getting to a point where it's like, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, like, are we really still doing this? Like, hey, come on now. Come on, Lakers. Like front office, you gotta change. You can't logically think that you're gonna win a championship with this roster. It's not logically happening at all. You don't even have enough voodoo and magic in LA to even concoct some kind of magic trick to get you guys to win a championship. It's just not happening. Let it go. I think you better let it go. Boom, 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 that championship is O2 is long ago. Better enjoy that shit.
Go, man. Real. My thing too, man. It's like they keep trying to put band-aids on this thing instead of just go ahead and do
they're putting band-aids on the bullet wound, man.
Still just go ahead and do the surgery. Cut it on up. For real. That's all it is. They need to do the surgery, cut it up.
I ain't never seen a band-aid patch up a bullet wound, bro. Never.
Ever. Ever. Get rid of them, man.
Question. Do you want to be the team to trade away LeBron? If I'm the general manager, I don't care how the optics look. I want to win.
I want to win. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We talked about that before.
Yeah, and so it's one of those things. Once you get on your team, you got a media circus. Once you get on your team, you know you got to immediately try to appease him. Look what happened in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. You know, they got to appease him. They just start dumping players. Oh, get that player. They had everybody on their team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a championship, but you had a salary cap that was so freaking high because all these dang old players on your team. And then what LeBron do? All right, then thanks, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? He left you anyway.
Well, because I think that's what we've always talked about with the gift and the curse part is you bring LeBron in. All right, he's already won. Is already about to affect your salary cap because it's going to come with a big cap hit. He costs a lot of money. Mm-hmm. That's one. Two, he don't like playing with young players that aren't established and understand the game on the same wavelength that he is. So what is that? He's going to play the GM. Hey, general manager. Hey, get this guy so and so on my squad so we can get in a better position to win a championship. So what is he going to say? He's going to say, all right, so now that you got them, the general manager is going to appease. And so now you got to trade away all your future draft capital and picks to go get these established guys that LeBron wants on his roster.
Read that LeBron. I'll say LeBron.
We'll get to it. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the point with with having LeBron on your squad is because he's going to take your future and turn it into your right now. And so that puts a lot of pressure and tension to win right now, because
right.
now that he's there and now that you've traded away all your future assets and pieces for people that he wants to help win right now, it builds all that. It builds all that pressure to win right now. And if it doesn't happen, then what? You can't just say, oh well, we'll just build for the future. No, your future has already been taken away because what you brought presently, and so therefore you gotta win. And so that's why now that you've already won in 2020, okay, now it's been 2 years, a first round exit and not even making the play-in tournament. All right. And in my opinion, that's enough evidence to say, all right, 2020 is not going to happen again. Let's move on. Like, all right. And I think what's wrong with the Lakers is because they don't have basketball minds in that front office.
Right. That's a good point.
And that's why Magic left. Because I think Magic left because he saw the writing on the wall. Even before 2020, he was like, yo, this is going to be a Titanic, bro. This is a Titanic. As beautiful and as big it is and as luxurious it is, it's beautiful. It's going to hit that iceberg. And he saw it coming. And it's already hit his iceberg. This motherfucker's sinking right now.
Right.
This motherfucker is sinking. This Lakers organization is sinking.
And I think we had said this before too. It's another thing if you're Orlando. It's another thing if you're Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Teams like that. You're the Lakers. You're a storied franchise. When you come to winning, it's a championship. I only want to go down the line and call it a bubble championship. You won a championship.
Yeah.
All right?
I put bubble on it because that's how I feel about it.
But sake of this story, this argument, we're going to say it was a championship. All right? You come next year, you don't win anything. To me, because you are the Lakers, that's a click right here. All right, it's time to change something because we not Orlando. We're not Indiana. It's championships for us. You know what I'm saying? That's our pedigree. We need to break some stuff up and get back on a championship road. And I think to wait, was it 3-4 years removed now since the bubble?
Yeah.
And to wait that long, you still ain't done nothing? You haven't done anything to even get you towards that?
Nothing.
If you made moves and you still haven't got there yet, we can say, okay, they're doing something to get towards that. You ain't even made moves to get you even going toward that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, they made moves that push them further away.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's not even Lakers pedigree moves y'all making.
Yeah.
Period. So my thing is like, and I'm not a Laker fan, but I'm a basketball fan.
Yeah,
I've seen what the Lakers done. As much as I don't like the Celtics, I give the Celtics the props. They're a storied franchise.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the Lakers. About the Celtics. They're still a storied franchise. And it's about championships with the Celtics. Yeah. Now what they did last year, you can kind of say they were working their way back to that. You know what I'm saying? You can argue that. But the Lakers is nowhere close to that.
Not even close.
So it's like as a franchise.
The goal is playing tournament.
Yeah. You lowered the bar all the way down.
Low.
We ain't talking about finals. We ain't talking about conference finals. We're talking about play-in.
We ain't even talking about playoff appearance. I'm talking about play-in. I need them boys to make the play.
They just made up a couple of years ago.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this is about playing. So
Alex, man, let's not even talk about playoffs right now.
Playoffs.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
But when we get to the Lions, though, hold that, pin that comment. I want to talk about that till we get to
hold that thought.
Yeah, I want to speak on that.
Yeah, we almost there. But no, it's just weird. It's just a weird start to the basketball season right now. Just your normal football. Basketball giants are just slow starts, and it's just weird. It's absolutely weird. One team that I see that is working out for is the Cavaliers, Cleveland Cavaliers, when they made that trade for Donovan Mitchell. That trade is working out for sure.
They had a pretty good team before he got there. So
They did.
So I mean, I think he's just that added piece they need to kind of push him a little further.
Yeah.
Anything about the Lions don't hold it, just whatever.
Nah, Ant feeling good because his Washington team is over 500. He feeling kind of spicy today.
I see.
But no, it's Cavaliers are definitely making that trade for Donovan Mitchell. Like you said, they were already a good squad, so they're doing their thing. I'm loving exactly what they're doing, and oddly enough, the Jazz, who everybody thought was going to fall off because they traded everybody, is actually hanging in there pretty tough right now.
Cleveland did, but I think they're gonna do. Cleveland is showing LeBron he ain't shit.
Yeah, until LeBron finds a way to get back to the Cavaliers before he retires.
I'm gonna go back home and retire.
I'm telling you.
And then everybody you see that's good on there is gone. Gone. Donovan Mitchell gone.
Because you want to play with Bronny.
Yeah, right. Gotta make room for Bronny. Bro, you gotta get rid of the whole team for one player?
Bruh, I'm telling you, man. But no, there's some other teams that I think are surprising me right now so far in the NBA, who I didn't see getting off to hot starts. Portland, I know a lot of people want to say, "Oh, it's Portland." Donovan Mitchell, blah, blah. No, but they had a huge roster overhaul. So that takes time to gel. And they're 10-6. They're only a game. They're only a game behind leading Utah, who is 12-6. I know. I'm still shocked that they're 12-6. And and the West is still tough. So Sacramento. Ooh, I like that Sacramento team, boy. Them young boys.
They got some young boys over there, right? They got a nice young squad. I like Sacramento, but
they'll fall off.
It's not sustainable. Not yet. No, they got good nucleus they build. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking up from them, but it's not this year.
Nah,
give them a couple more years of building, you're gonna be hearing about them.
Yeah. No, I think they're gonna be nice. But no, but look how freaky this is. So you look at the East, Philly, Brooklyn is down in the play-in tournament if the season was to end right now. With the Knicks, and Miami wouldn't even make it. Wow, Chicago wouldn't make it neither. Yeah, that I think that's just, Anthony, trust. That's why I trust. That's why I said I like what you're doing right now with the Kings, but I ain't ready to go full in with the Kool-Aid quite yet because
I love my lesson on the Lions.
Well, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yes, yes, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but yes, but yeah, and look how shocking this is. If the playoffs were to start right now, Golden State wouldn't even make the play-in tournament. That's how slow this.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. I agree. I think he was a solid pick for him. I mean, I think Keegan Murray is a good pick. They got other little young squad over there. All the pieces they have is pointing to something for the future.
And Mike Brown got them coaching them right, man.
Yeah, something for the future. I just think right now it's not the time, but another year or two of playing together, gelling together, working together, a couple more trades and moving picks. They may be they may overtake the Lakers. Hell, the Lakers ain't doing shit anyway.
Hey, look, Harrison Barnes is solid. He's a veteran.
Right.
De'Aaron Fox, still love his game. He's still nice. Can't sleep on him. Kevin Huerter, who they got from Atlanta, he's still young and he's a shooter. Right. Can't sleep on him. Malik Monk, who was the best Laker last year, who they didn't even retain. He's coming off the bench. So what does that tell you? If the best Laker who was on the Lakers team last year can't even get into the starting lineup on the Kings, to me that says something. That means that there's people ahead of him that are actually doing their thing. So I mean, and we can't forget about Domantas Sabonis, who they got in the trade from Indiana. Look, I'm not saying
I agree with you on that one, Alex.
I'm not saying the Kings are going to be world beaters, but damn it, they're fun to watch right now. And Mike Brown has them going, man. He's doing his thing. All right, Mike Brown. He say what you want. Maybe he'll never have a job where he coaches the LeBrons and the Stephs and them again on an actual consistent basis. But he's doing right by these young guys. They're playing for him, and right now they're a great story. And all I'm saying is I won't sleep on the Kings right now, but I'm not going full crazy with the Kool-Aid because it's something about some Sacramento juju that it says that they're going to fun around and Sacramento it up at some point in time. So,
my baby Sacramento.
Yeah. Game. Hey, that Victor Wembanyama dude, bruh. The NBA is going nuts on trying to get clamor and to get rights to him. Bruh, he's going to be a franchise changer.
Oh yeah.
But the only thing that scares me is he going to be bulky enough to take on the physicality of down low? When he goes against Embiid and Jokic and guys like that. The Steven Adams, who's not there for offense, but just to be a rim protector and a body blower. So
he can bulk up. He can.
Yeah, he'll definitely bulk up. But man, his skills is he's thicker than Chet Holmgren. So he's thicker than him.
It's over. Wow. Yeah, he is. He is thicker than Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, he's thicker than Chet Holmgren, and which is a good thing because obviously Chet Holmgren won't even play this year because his body is already breaking down on him. But
you got the AD disease.
But no, but if he bulks up and can actually, honestly, I think when you see cats like Chet Holmgren and Victor, they should reach out to Giannis because Giannis came in the league a little little frail in the tail, and then you kind of see how he kind of bulked up and he could still maintain his physical attributes the way that he does. So I would say reach out to Giannis and see what he did to bulk up because in my opinion and not being on some some funny shit, if I was building a player, I would put the skills of KD into a Giannis body, and that would be my ultimate player. Shut your ass up. I can't with you. I can't. You ain't got a side eye like that, motherfucker. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Damn, you ain't shit. I can't believe you just did me like that, man. This motherfucker side eye shit. Okay. All right. Mel's back. Fuck you, man. Anyway.
You're gonna fuck you, where Nick at?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some tanking going on for the next couple of years. Obviously for Victor and then Bronny Jr. That's gonna be 2 years to watch certain teams.
Dude, LeBron tanking already for him. He started 2 years ago.
You stupid, bro. But you're not wrong. I have no disagreement with that, but World Cup. Hey, I know we got some soccer fans out there or football fans, European football. World Cup started this past weekend. USA played today, tied 1-1 with Wales. I don't know. My things. I don't know if I have true expectations. I just want to see them get out of group stage. You know what I'm saying? Make it to the knockout rounds where you don't win, you don't continue. Just make it to that. Because it's something about obviously we want the men's national team to do good, but it's been about the women. I'm not worried about the women's national team.
The women's soccer team been dominating.
Yeah, they dominating.
Plus when they win, they take their clothes off.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, that's why LeBron is a fan of soccer.
Right.
That's why he's a fan of soccer.
He's a student of soccer.
Student of soccer. Boy, because when I say they be flopping like a motherfucker.
For real.
Hey, they be. give them like the figure dome of the Boca Doom. They be, ah!
For real. They be flopping.
But I love the World Cup and like how I love the Olympics and things like that. It gives the view of a certain sport in a worldly view, and so that's what makes it exciting because then you realize like, damn, this sport is actually pretty big, and then when you see how the fans get into it and the atmosphere, it's fun to watch. But I actually love watching. This would be a soccer teacher. That's funny. That's hilarious. But no, I don't know. That's all I can expect from the men's. I mean, if they were the women's, my expectations would be win the motherfucker.
Right.
But it's the men's. You know, they always find a way to let us down and disappoint us. So I don't know. What's your expectations of them, man?
I just want to say my thoughts and prayer goes out to the Qatar team because you know no Middle Eastern teams don't be playing. You lose, they kill you.
Hey, and they got their ass whooped on that opening round.
They picked them out back already.
Hey, bro, I think, as funny as it is, it's fucked up because I thought the same thing.
I was like, them niggas dead.
I was like,
ooh. I hope you kiss your wife before you left.
I was like,
how you gonna feel?
I was like, boy, y'all the host country and y'all done got y'all ass whooped like this.
I'll take down Lane. Like, which one of them married? I'm about to get this bitch.
You about to be a widow.
You about to be a widow. Holla at a nigga.
Yo, but Qatar, Qatar.
The Qatar, it don't matter.
Yeah, I call it Qatar. I'm a hood. No, I'm a hood.
They didn't got cut already.
But no, but they got stomped 2-0. They host country, and it's funny because I was like, bro, I was seeing this. I was like, boy, they about to get fucked up for losing the host country game. You the host country, the opening game, and you got mocked. Oh yeah,
Cut about to send a suicide bomb in the World Cup. Say we can't win, ain't nobody winning.
They jokes, y'all. They a joke.
Ain't nobody winning. Blow all this shit up.
Boy.
For the host team to win in the first round, bro.
Got mocked, boy. Hey, now imagine had they won, it'd have been celebration.
Oh yeah.
And they would have celebrated as if they won the World Cup because we obviously know they ain't got no shot at winning the World Cup.
No.
But to have the opening game as a host country and get mocked, come on now. What are we doing?
Come on, man. I got at least cheat in the first round.
At least get a point.
Point, bro. For real.
Help me.
Right.
But Anthony brings up a good point. So here's Anthony's point.
Anthony
right
who?
Here. No, Anthony. He says the World Cup is coming to the USA in 2026.
Anthony don't bring up good points.
No, but hold on.
Go ahead.
I think it's a good point because you want to see that the men's national team is having some kind of, progression. You want to show that you're progressing as a world team. And when you go 4 years down the road and you're the host country, you want to. That'll be the opportunity to take soccer. Yes, put it on a world stage, but this is how you get people excited in America to be involved in this sport because look at us hosting the World Cup. Look at us, our national team doing well while we're hosting the World Cup. So therefore, we have a chance to be World Cup champions while hosting. Look how great this sport is. That's how you recruit. And so I think that's a point that needs to get talked about because maybe that kind of changes my expectations of them now. Now I'm kind of like, all right, I'm not expecting y'all to win the World Cup, but I'm expecting y'all to build progression, show progression, and show that when it comes in 2026, which one of the games will be in Kansas City, is to make sure that you know.
Are they playing in more than one state?
Yeah, they're going to play in multiple states. So Kansas City got awarded one of them, and then a couple of other places. I think it's like three sites or something like that.
Okay.
But it's as just within the continental U.S. So,
got it.
But no, I think that plays a part as in, go ahead and start building towards it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think that's a good point. People don't
going to a soccer
understand.
game would change your life.
No, for real. If people really are down on soccer, go over to Europe. Go to a UEFA game. One of the leagues over in Germany, Italy, France, whatever. One of your bigger European countries. If you go over there, go to one of their biggest known clubs and go to a game. Man, no, bro. I seen pictures, I seen films from friends that went over there. That's on my sports bucket list, is to make one of those big time games. I want to go to the FC Barcelona and Real Madrid game. I want to go to that one. And
that'd be a good game to go to.
Yeah. And then I would have loved to see Ronaldo and Messi before because they're getting older. So Messi's on his way.
That might not come
back. Hey, they say, I don't blame you. You go overseas, man. You like, man, fuck America. A lot of people have said that. They be like,
a lot of people have said that.
Like, I don't know if I'm going back. But no, it's and hell. Now that you overseas, hell, now NFLs keep going over there, so not like you gonna miss some NFL neither. So
right.
But no, that's definitely on my bucket list,
man. As far as my VPN concerned, I'm in another country.
Yeah, hopefully when we make it big, we can do an I.O.W. sports show over there at one of those games. Alex giving a shout out to all his people. But enough talk about European soccer or European football. Let's talk about some NFL football. Hey man, go ahead. Take 5 minutes to brag on your squad, man. 3 in a row, bro. Go ahead.
First I'd like to thank Matt, for being a Giants fan.
Not only did y'all win, you guys dominated
impressively.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this, man.
Man, your defense.
Defense
which
played.
Has been the Achilles heel.
The defense played well, man. I was surprised. Hutch got a pick. Hutch got a fumble recovery.
2 in a row. Hutch got a pick.
Right. What's that? Kirby Joseph got a pick. They did well, man. Like I said to my when I did the keys to victory, I said they're gonna have to make this team one-dimensional. Stop Saquon Barkley, which they shut him down. He got 22 yards, and stop Daniel Jones from running. They did okay with that. They didn't do perfect, but they did okay with that. He didn't really run like he could have. And take advantage of every chance you get. And they took advantage of most of all the opportunities they got. So
yeah.
This is the first time since they played this, since Dan Campbell been their coach, I've seen both sides of the ball play well together.
That is a true statement.
So that's what I was looking for, and it was against a 7-2 opponent. So ain't nothing but up from here. The Buffalo game is next, and I know Alex had mentioned something about the Buffalo game. If they win that game, will they be playoff contenders? On paper, yes, because I think they tied with Green Bay now. They beat Green Bay, so they'll win the tiebreaker. However, it's one of those things now, you think about, they're not there yet. So do you really want them to win 6, 7, 8 games and then pick so far down? No. And then if they do, you get 2 first-round picks, you might not get Bryce Young. Bryce Young might be gone by then.
I'm going to put it to you like this with this playoff talk. Look, you guys are 4-6. You only need to get to the 7th seed to get to the playoffs. You're at the 10th seed. You're not far out.
You're not far.
You're not far.
Right.
I'm not saying it's not impossible, because I think there's a shot. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna pull up the schedule real quick. You got Buffalo next. Obviously, that's a tough one. After that, you got Jaguars. That's winnable.
You got the
Vikings. That's winnable.
I mean,
they
played them tough the first time.
Y'all played them tough the first time. You possibly could have got away with a victory if some things had went a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You only lost by 4 points, so it's not at Minnesota. So now you get them home. You got the Jets. That looks winnable. You know, I say the Jets are winnable. The Bears, you got them at home again. That's winnable.
Right. That's winnable.
And you got the Packers. That's winnable. You say what you want. I'm looking at this schedule, big dog. Only the Bills is like,
I agree with you. I'm not saying they can't make the playoffs. I'm just saying that is that a curse for you to make the playoffs? Because now you further up the chain of picking. Now you're gonna have Green Bay picking before you. You got Chicago picking before you.
Yeah.
Everybody in your division, except for Minnesota, will pick before you. You know what I'm saying? Have a chance to build. Now, none of them probably gonna take a quarterback.
No.
So you have to look at where you sit at picking who needs a quarterback. But it's more likely.
So you're looking at this from draft pick standings,
right? Because my thing is like this. I'm more of a real.
Yeah, but I'm saying
than most people do.
But I'm saying, what do you want to do? Do you want to win now, or do you want to wait for your future?
I rather wait. Because here's my thing: win now is what does win now mean? You know what I'm saying? If you defining that, win now, a few victories here, those more victories to me because you're not making the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm not saying that y'all are going to win the Super Bowl, but my
thing is like, if you build for the future, where you can go to a Super Bowl, you can get 1 or 2 playoff victories. You know what I'm saying? You get a first round playoff wild card. More than likely, depends on who you match up with. You're not gonna win that game.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is like we talked about this earlier going into the season. This is a recruiting year for the Lions.
Yeah, I agree.
You got the hard knocks. All right, we seen the coach you're building. Now we seen that you guys, you stumbled a little bit, had some injuries, but now you're getting guys are coming back off the injury list. Guys are playing. Your rookie, who you got high in the draft, is playing. You're 4-6. You're in the hunt. Hey, you make the playoffs. Those are tools to say, hey man, I like what Dan Campbell and them boys in Motown doing, man. Hey man, hey agent. Hey man, hit a Brad Holmes and see what's up. Can we meet an agreement where it satisfies me, satisfies them? I'll come play in Motown. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're saying about building your future in the draft, but sometimes go ahead and build the culture, build the team, build the winning part of that franchise, and then use it as a recruit to get already proven veterans that can possibly get you over that hump to a Super Bowl.
Right. Let me say this. First, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. I know Alex wants to shout his friends, and he said they're doing bad and everything. And whatever you're going through, Jake and Royce and Jeremy, Tatian, all y'all, whatever y'all going through, you know what I'm saying? We pray for you and all that stuff. We look out for you, and keep your head up, because I know how that is. So I'll go ahead and get that out the way. I know how that can be going through some things. You know what I'm saying? To keep your head up. So I can tell you, because I don't know what you're going through.
Keep your head up.
Lamar sing for you. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
so shout out to y'all.
Things are gonna get easier.
shout out to y'all. Now to Ant's comment, he said, you thinking about tanking. It's more about, I'm just raising the philosophical question about, it's not about tanking. I was raising that philosophical question about making the playoffs now versus, building for the future. You know what I'm saying? Is that best? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what they should do now. I think it's more of just kind of thinking like, hey, we make the playoffs.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You beat Buffalo, and looking at those remaining 6 games, which I think you can be in those games and win them.
Right.
Does that change your mindset?
I'll be happy. Don't get me wrong. I'll be happy they win those games. You know what I'm saying? I will be. And then, you just have to just change your philosophy of how you're going to draft. But I'm just saying, like, all these people, because I watch a lot of Lions channels too, and all these people hollering about Bryce Young and Stroud and all that stuff. you might have to look at another year of Jared Goff.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with what. My thing is, so here's my question to Lions fans: how are you not satisfied with a top 5 offense right now? That's all I'm saying.
It's not that though, Lamar. Here's my thing, because I get this from a lot of fans. Jared Goff. If you look at, okay, here's my thing. What do you want to build? Do you want to build a Buffalo, Kansas City type team, or do you want to build a New Orleans type team where, yeah, you in a conversation all the time, but you still
you in shootouts.
You're in shootouts. You're not achieving where you want to achieve. Where Kansas City and Buffalo are always in the conversation for Super Bowl. You want that type of team? Because you know what I'm saying? If you want that type of team, Jared Goff is not that player for. If you look at his whole career, he wins games, but he don't win the big games. In Cal, in high school, in LA, and even here, he's not consistent. You know, he's not accurate down the field. He's on slants, stuff like that. Boom, he the man. Play action, he the man. You know what I'm saying? His read, he only reads one way. And I ain't say, let me take that back. He's inconsistent with his reading, because you see some games he scans the whole field, and some games he goes his first read. And that's when he'll stare that player down and throw it to that player. It's been a couple of times where I seen he could extend the play and didn't extend the play. Then like with the Giants game, he ran. I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? We had the opportunity to run, he ran. So my thing is like, do you want that type of player that you're going to get inconsistency from, or do you want a Lamar Jackson? Do you want a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen type quarterback? What you trying to build? You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, if you've been watching a team been down for so long, I want a steak dinner. I don't want a TV dinner.
I hear you. I don't know. Just as an outsider, when I see that your offense is in top 10 in rushing and passing and scoring, it's. I think we are. You know.
Yeah, I saw that, Alex.
We're obviously known on what side of the ball needs improvement, and to the defensive credit, has been improving. All I'm saying is, when you look at the teams who are always in the hunt, they have complementary pieces on both sides.
Correct.
I'm not saying Jared Goff is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but right now the proof's in the pudding. He's doing his job, and the offense is doing their job. All I'm saying is, don't rush to break that up and see what can possibly be for the future. Now, I say if you bring a guy in and you still keep Jared Goff and you keep that offense going, that's a different scenario.
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to that though. I'm not opposed to getting a good quarterback and let him sit for. I don't want you to get a good quarterback and put him in the league anyway.
Yeah,
you get Jared Goff in there, but get you a quarterback that get you a. Well, we think some man there in San Francisco, the guy hurt. Quarterback
Jimmy? Trey?
Yeah.
Trey Lance?
Yeah. Get you who we think Trey Lance can be. Get you a quarterback like that where you have the potential. Now he can sit and learn and grow.
That's why I thought y'all was going to get Malik Willis.
Right.
I honestly thought when the draft came by, I was like, Malik Willis to Detroit makes sense. And not getting him that high didn't make sense.
Yeah, getting that high didn't make sense.
So I understand why you get Aiden Hutchinson, but maybe 3rd, 4th round, I thought for sure. I'm like, come on, Detroit's up. They gotta go.
What? I said this, and I think this would have been a great pick. They should have picked Zappy. He's in later rounds.
Yep.
Zappy would have been a good quarterback to kind of mold. You know what I'm saying? And build around. You can mold and shape him. He's not ready now, but you can mold and shape him. And I think sitting under Mark Brunell, watching some of the things that Jared Goff does well, and he does do some things well, you can learn from that. Yeah. And then we can learn from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And just build from that. I think a Zappy type quarterback would have been good.
Ooh, Anthony got a good price because Malik Hooker, Tennessee, got an ACL injury.
Right,
so
he on drop.
So you can still get him.
Hooker is he's not that. I don't know yet. The jury's still out on him for me.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Before he had the injury and before they lost to Georgia, he was at the top of the Heisman.
I like the fact he's a running quarterback, but his accuracy and ability to pass, I'm not sure yet.
You can fix that though.
Yeah, you're right. You can.
You can fix that.
I was not sold on him yet.
I hear you.
Bryce Young. I mean, I still got my doubts about him, but I still think he has the skill set there. I know Ant said he may be overrated, but I think that he has a skill set there. I look at the skill set. Yeah. What can you do with that skill set?
Bryce Young has accuracy and he's mobile.
Yeah. What I'm saying? CJ Stroud.
Same thing.
Skills. I think they got good skills. I think, I know, and then shout out to Mobley. I know he said this Will Levis is garbage. I think his skill set's there. I think you can build with that.
I think Will Levis is getting a bad misconception because a lot of people aren't taking it into account. His offensive line is absolutely putrid. It's trash. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely trash. And yeah, come on. But no. I think Will Levis is not getting taken into account that Kentucky offensive line is absolutely trash. Mm-hmm. If he was playing around all pro, all Americans like other quarterbacks was like CJ Stroud is in Ohio State, and what Bryce Young has in front of him in Alabama, he would be putting up monster numbers right now, just like the rest of them. Mm-hmm. And I have no doubt about that. I think Will Levis is still going to get picked pretty high up there with the CJ Stroud, up there with the Bryce Young. I think whatever franchises are up there, whatever they're looking, because I think Bryce Young and CJ Stroud are pretty almost similar. So you can interchange. They'll go for the first two quarterbacks. I think Will Levis should come right after them.
I think Georgia quarterback, I don't know why his name is escaping right now.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. I think Bennett will be a good quarterback to sit under somebody.
Yeah.
I think you can build on him. I think he has some. I think JJ McCarthy, if he can get under somebody, can be a decent quarterback because he can run. He has some accuracy issues, some here and there, but I think getting under the right teacher, he could be good. Yeah. Coaches, and I think Mike Brunell may be able to bring it out of him. Plus, you have athleticism in him, and I think that's what the Lions should be looking for because you can draft him late.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because look, if they win, especially if we're talking about making the playoffs or even winning more than two more, they win two more games. They draft him at least. They're not drafting the top 10. Yeah, because you're looking at Houston gonna draft up there high. If Green Bay's down the path, they're gonna draft high. Same with Chicago, so that's all we need to draft high right there.
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
But I don't see Green Bay going to get a quarterback. I don't see that.
No, I'm just saying in general they're gonna draft high. I'm talking about where the Lions would draft.
I got
their
you.
Position.
Neither was Chicago. Yeah. Chicago's they need to go offensive line first.
Yeah, they should be offensive line.
What's up, Kofi?
If you drafting out of the top, if you get it pushed out of the top 10, put it that way. Bo Nix, maybe Bo Nix. I don't know about Bo Nix, man.
Nah, I don't know. But I've been hearing people compare Bo Nix to Justin Herbert, and I'm not. I see it physical wise, but I'm not seeing it skill wise. But let's get to some.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say let's get to some of these games. Oh, yeah. Obviously, Week 11 kicked off with Titans and Packers. Man, Packers are cooked, man. It is.
Man, I don't know. I was talking to somebody about the Packers the other day. I don't think it's all Aaron Rodgers. It seems like there's like a connection between the receivers and Aaron Rodgers. It's like they're not on the same page. Because you know some of the routes.
Aaron Rodgers threw a couple of bad.
I understand. That's why I say it's not all Aaron Rodgers. I ain't saying okay. I'm saying because some of the routes, it looked like Aaron wanted him to keep running. I think it was Christian Watson, and Christian Watson kind of cut off and made a comeback. You know, he did a comeback route, and Aaron Rodgers wanted to keep going straight. So it's like they're not on the same page. You got to think about him and Adams was playing together. It's kind of like Adams knew where Aaron wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's scrambling. He said, okay, I need to come back or I need to go further out. And he threw the ball and, you know, he was right in position.
Yeah.
So I think, like, he don't have that with these receivers now. And I think that's part of it. Then other part of he was throwing some uncharacteristic bad throws.
And bad times, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was throwing bad passes in crunch time in the fourth quarter. And I'm like, damn, this ain't Aaron Rodgers. What is this?
Right.
So, yeah, Packers are cooked. The Titans. The Titans are showing some grit more and more.
Titans are who the Titans are, though, bro. They do this every year. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're easily a team that's gonna you know, we'll see what they do in the playoffs when it comes around. Because like you said, they do what they do. They make a good run going into the playoffs, but does it you know, fruit doesn't come to fruition in the playoff times for them. So we'll see what happens with them. Bears Falcons. Falcons always keep finding ways to win. Cordero Patterson with the now has 9 kickoff returns.
Yes.
And makes history with that. And literally he fumbled the possession before that, and the Bears took it down and scored. And he made amends quickly. Bears, man, hey, get Justin Fields some protection. You got your quarterback.
Yeah, you got your quarterback.
Protect him. Bills, the Detroit Bills.
only protect them when they ain't playing us. Roger had 3 picks versus the Lions. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead, I'm listening.
The Detroit Bills, as they were shut out of Buffalo because of the snow, moved their game to Detroit. I thought Cleveland. I picked Cleveland to win that game. I was the only one in the pick'em league to pick Cleveland.
Hey, Jacoby didn't do bad though.
He didn't turn the ball over.
He made 1 or 2 mistakes, but you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, for him to be a backup quarterback, he didn't look like a backup quarterback.
No. But Bill showed some grit and had a lot of hurdles to get over to even get to the game. So kudos to them. But we'll see what Buffalo does with Detroit on Thanksgiving this Thursday. Eagles coach, man, the coach took it to him.
He did.
But I couldn't get in the end zone when it mattered. Settled for field goals, and that was the downfall. You know, say what you want. I think was missing from them is they're pretty vanilla right now because obviously with the coach situation with Jeff Saturday, and I think more and more games they get on there, they'll open the playbook up, but they're pretty vanilla right now. So,
they been out way too long.
Yeah. But Eagles, after suffering their first loss on that Monday night to Washington, come back and get a dub. Wasn't the prettiest, but that's a character win right there. Jets Patriots. That was probably the most boring game in the history of all football.
I forgot to look at how many sacks in that game. Both quarterbacks were way back a lot.
Bruh, it was a whole bunch of sacks. Matter of fact, Zach Wilson got sacked 4 times, and then Mac Jones got sacked 6 times. And so they were just sacking. It was a sack party for the defense.
Right.
Man, I gotta say it. I said it before. Zach Wilson is starting to be an anchor to that good team.
Don't let your boy he said that.
Oh no, I said it to him when we on the 200 show last Monday. I said he's starting to become an anchor. That team, the defense is there. They got some playmakers on offense. It's
defense is there.
It's quarterback.
It's like they did better when he was out
with Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco.
I'm not saying you bench the guy, but he got to get it in gear, man. He got to get it in gear. You know, he got to stop. Okay, you had your fun being the motherfucker over the summer. Okay, we got it. You're a MILF hunter. Cool, we got it. You're starting to become a little bit too Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield-ish. You need to be more Joe Flacco.
Right.
All right. Start with that. But come on, man.
Yeah, he gonna play though, Alex. He gonna play.
Like he comes off as this. he already gets it. Like, stop throwing off your back foot. You're not that. You're not that guy yet.
Yeah, you don't have the arm strength. You don't have the body type. You ain't Josh Allen. You ain't Elway. You don't have that kind of strength.
You're not that dude yet.
Right. Now you have that kind of strength. It's different. You don't have that kind of strength. It takes a lot of strength off your back foot because you're not, you know what I'm saying, you don't have that power to do that.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, man. That game was like Ann said, watching paint dry. But you get down to the last seconds. Why not swivel kick? Why would you kick it directly to the person? You're gonna let anything happen.
Yo, I saw his interview, and I forget the guy who scored the winning punt return. So I apologize, but he said, he was like, "Yo, I was surprised if they kicked it right down the middle to me." So I was like, "Shit, here's my chance."
Right.
Like, I don't know what that was fundamentally. That was I didn't get that. I
didn't get that at all, bro.
But the Patriots, hey, I don't know how they 6-4. I guess you could say Belichick, yeah, because that's the only thing that comes to mind on why they're 6-4. Because here is, well, no, I mean, I'll be honest, they always do what they always do what Belichick teams do: play damn good defense and they run the ball, and that's pretty much what's been keeping them in hell all their games. I mean, that's all you can say. Of course, we already talked about Lions and Giants. Great game by the Lions with that victory. Panthers and Ravens. I was surprised how bad the offense of the Ravens played.
I know, man.
Now credit to Carolina's defense, because I've always given credit to their defense because they've always played tough and they've always been good. But I don't understand how bad that offense was. And then I know Lamar Jackson came in questionable, but that just wasn't a good offensive production game.
Right.
It was a trap game, and they almost fell into the trap.
Almost fell into it, but they was able to get in the end zone when it mattered at 13-3. I mean, it wasn't. You thought it'd be more than that playing the Panthers, but hey.
Oh, yeah.
You got to beat the people in front of you. Beat them, go on to the next game.
The show, dude. And speaking of next game, Washington Commanders went down to Houston 23-10. Hey, say what you want. Hey, you supposed to beat the teams that are on your schedule. But they got the Falcons and the Giants, and then they get a bye. I think they can hang with the Falcons, and they damn sure can hang with the Giants. And then when they come off the bye, they get the Giants again. 49ers, Browns, and Cowboys.
Alex, don't look at that injury report just yet. They played a short week, and just because they ain't practiced yet, they probably just giving them some rest because they got a short week. You wait till Wednesday and look at it and see who on that report. Then that's when you kind of look at it. Right now, they giving them guys a rest because they're on a short week.
Very short week.
Josh Allen gonna play. Edmonds probably gonna play.
Yeah, they all gonna play. Well, because Edmonds didn't even play yesterday anyway.
Right.
Raiders Broncos 22-16 in overtime. The Raiders get the win. This was the toilet bowl game, but exciting. Devontae Adams, man. Devontae Adams, he showed why he's still that dude, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have no doubt about Adams, man. It's not even. It's coaching. I don't care what nobody say. It's coaching. You can tell. You can say what you want. It's coaching, bro. This team did a 360. A 360. Who they lose? You know what I'm saying? Look at the team last year. Look at the team. They ain't lose nobody. They did a 360. Only thing that changed was the coaching staff.
So let me ask you this. After getting a victory over the Broncos, they have who they got? They got Seahawks, Chargers, Rams. Then they get Patriots, Steelers, 49ers, and end the season with the Chiefs.
Rams and the and the Patriots may be loss or maybe victories. After that, all of them might be L's for them.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, that answers
I mean,
my
the way
question.
they've been playing, you know what I'm saying? The way they're playing, I don't see it, and I think that's coaching, man. They have the ability to beat all those teams. Don't get me wrong, the ability is there. You know what I'm saying? And they got a pretty decent defense. Don't drink that Raider Kool-Aid. You turn it to the store. The ability is there.
Hey, I'm a Chiefs fan. I can never drink the Raider Kool-Aid. I was just proposing the question to Mel. If he see a run in them, making them turning the season around, I could care less. They can keep losing for all I care.
I can care less either. But I mean, I'm not a Raiders fan, but I know garbage when I see it, and his name is McDaniels. McDaniels is out here taking people money.
Hey,
that's all he's doing.
It's not just McDaniels; it's also the whole Broncos offense.
Man, McDaniel is out here running a Ponzi scheme on teams. For real, this nigga's running a Ponzi scheme.
Oh my
God! Back to New England, man. Going back to New England. The Rams lose versus Chiefs. We're sitting number 2. Yeah, that'd be good. And going back to your other question, Alex. Bills are tough on the pass and against the run.
Yeah, they're a top-rated defense.
Yeah, it's top-rated defense, man. So it's gonna be a tough game. But yeah, man. I don't know. I think the Raiders might give them another year. If it was me, I cut my losses
and just say move on with it.
Move on with it, especially if they keep losing.
I just
losing, bro. There's no way I give him another chance. Cause I look at what you did in Denver. You know what I'm saying? And I look at what you brought here. I feel like you trying to run game on me.
I don't understand how you go from playoff to 3-7.
3-7, bro.
I don't know.
3-7.
And you brought in literally a top 2 receiver.
Right. This could have been an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? For real.
You were supposed to be better than last year.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing from the usual suspects on the Raiders, except for Jacobs. Jacobs still running pretty decent.
Yeah, but listen to their scores. They're losing to 24-19. They're losing 29-23 in overtime that they were leading. They're losing 24-22. They're losing 30-29. You know what I'm saying? Like you're losing 20-27. You're losing 25-20. Like you're
That's
losing
coaching.
one possession games. That's coaching. That is coaching.
And to your comment, and I mean, I think they got a sorry quarterback. They got Derek Carr. I mean, you can argue whether or not he's in the top 5, but he damn sure is in the top 10.
Yeah, he's top 10.
He's top 10. So why would you tank for another quarterback? You went from Mac Jones to Derek Carr. That should be an upgrade.
That is an upgrade.
And you losing.
And you compound it with getting Devontae Adams. How do you not have success right now?
You went from having no receivers
in New England.
In New England with a quarterback that you don't know what the heck you're getting out of him because he's still new, to have a top receivers, defense, running game, and a good quarterback.
No. Take that back. They ain't got no defense, dog. They got pass rush. They got
decent defense. They got a decent defense. They got garbage defense.
No, they got pass rush.
Okay, you got a pass rush.
They got a pass rush. Everything past that, it's shaky, bro. It's shaky, bro. It's shaky, bro.
It's coaching.
It's coaching.
It's coaching. I mean, they had the same defense last year and they was winning.
Yeah. And I don't know. Bengals Steelers 37-30. Bengals get the win. Hey, Bengals finding a way to win without without Jamar Chase. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's impressive. I think they're 2-1 so far without him. So hey, Bengals they got over that quick little Super Bowl slump. Obviously, Burrow didn't have the chance to really get the chemistry with the team because he had the appendectomy early in,
Right.
and missed training camp. So, took a minute for this offense to get going, but I think the offense is there. And they got an opportunistic defense, not necessarily so dominant yet. I mean, you're still giving up 30 points to Kenny Pickett, so that still says something. But hey, Cincinnati's finding a way that they're gonna be there at the end with the Tennessee,
Nah,
with
Higgins
the
ain't better than Chase.
with the Buffalo, with the Kansas City, with the Baltimores. So they'll be right there with them. I mean, hey, hey, that's all you can really say. Steelers, I don't know if y'all got the quarterback, but y'all got some playmakers. I like George Pickens.
I'm gonna put the burger still out on Pickett.
Yeah.
I'll just say that because he has flashes of goodness. He's just not consistent yet.
Yeah, it's up and down. It's a little roller coaster-ish right now.
Right.
Which is expected. He's a rook.
He's a rook.
Yeah, first quarterback taken, and only quarterback taken in the first round. So maybe he's only feeling that kind of pressure right now. I don't know, but hey, not a bad showing. But it's looking like the first year that Mike Tomlin might finish under 500. It's looking that way for Pittsburgh.
Right.
And then of course, Cowboys, Vikings. Man,
he put a whooping on them, didn't he? Let me tell you something, bro. Cowboys win. I see these niggas all on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I seen Corey on Facebook. I ain't seen him on Facebook in a long time. He on Facebook posting memes. Other Cowboy fans on Facebook posting memes.
Them boys.
We them boys. We them boys. All kinds of memes. Now they lose. I'm like, did they drop Facebook?
Have you seen them?
You don't see nothing.
Tell me, have you seen them?
You don't even hear all that. Hey, man,
when Cowboys lose, where are they fans? When they win, they annoying like some fans. Have you seen them?
For real. They lose, boy. You be like, what happened? Where y'all at?
No, Higgins ain't better than Chase. Whoever said that, they was drunk as hell. They was drunk as hell.
Kirk Cousins to play at 1 p.m. on that man.
Hey, only 1 p.m. Only 1 p.m. Prime time or any. Okay, I say this: any time of a game that has some type of significant meaning, don't put your money on Kirk.
If anywhere close to getting dark, he shouldn't play.
And if
it's daylight saving times, he need to play before 5.
Hey, and everybody fell for the okie doke in the pick'em league. We all picked Minnesota. I'm glad we all did because I something told me in the back of my mind.
I started to pick Dallas too, bro. I started to pick Dallas.
I was like, man, I should pick
Dallas.
Dallas.
I don't know, man. I think Dallas been playing kind of crappy. Minnesota on a little roll. I was like, I had to go ahead and pick Minnesota. And then I ain't realize. And then I forgot that what's name was hurt. Jefferson.
Nah, Jefferson played.
He was hurt though. He played, but he was hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. Because I was going to change it. When I saw it, and I read the thing, he was hurt, but he going to play. I should change. I said, I'm just going to leave it alone. I should have changed that much. I wasn't expecting no 40-3.
Damn. They start. Hey, as much as I dislike when Dallas wins because of their fans, I got to give the actual Cowboys credit. They played a total team defense, total team offense. It was a total team win. I mean, beat down. And I don't know. It kind of changes my view on Minnesota.
Instead of being consistent, fuck Dallas.
It'll always be that, but I'm just saying, it's just, hey, give them credit when credit is due.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dak did well. Hey, to me, there's no way you keep Zeke Elliott next year. You got to get out of that money, man. You got to get out of that contract. I mean, you like Tony Pollard is showing a different element, a different person's speed.
I mean, you can draft another running back.
No. You definitely get a complimentary running back, but I think Tony Pollard's your featured back.
Yeah, you feature Tony Pollard, draft your running back. That's why you paying him on a rookie contract. Mm-hmm. Get rid of Zeke's contract. Add some more pieces to your defense. Get you some receivers over there, and No, Dallas should be looking pretty. I mean, they found a way to Dallas it up, but in general, they should be looking pretty.
I was waiting for it. No, because I can't cap. So here's the deal with Dallas. Obviously, we know they always got the talent. Okay, Thanksgiving, the Giants are going to play them tough.
It's gonna be a good game.
They're going to play them tough. Okay, so they then they get the Sunday night game the following week with the Colts. Say what you want, the Colts are playing tough. They're not winning. They're 4-6-1, but they're still playing tough. Jeff Saturday is, whether you feel what about the hiring as an interim coach, he's getting the locker room to buy in. So that's not a gimme game. Texans, you should take care of that. Jaguars, you should take care of that. Okay, here comes the Eagles, round 2. All right.
Eagles gonna put a whooping on a watch.
Yeah, but then you have a short week, and then you got a Thursday night game against Tennessee. That's a physical game. Okay, and then you end the season with Washington. The way that Washington is in the standings right now, that's probably going to be a meaningful game. Washington 6-5 right now. You're 7-3. They're right behind you, so that could be a meaningful game. There's at least 3 games in a row that is straight up like tough games.
Now you said CD Lamb was number 1 receiver. Look how that turned out. Hey, man, it's Dallas. That's all I can tell you.
CD Lamb has wide receiver 1 talent. He do. It's inconsistent. Let's be honest about CD Lamb. It's inconsistent. Sometimes he's dropping perfect passes that Dak puts on him. And then sometimes he makes acrobatic catches. I've seen him do both. So my thing is like, if you're more consistent, there's no doubt that CD will be talked about like the Justin Jeffersons and the Jamar Chases.
Right.
But he's not consistent enough. Point blank period.
I'm gonna pose this to you right quick because we got 10 minutes left. I had this conversation with somebody this morning. What do you think about this? Remember back probably 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, football, when a 45-yard field goal was a long field goal. 50 yards, you kind of like, that's just towards the end of the game, we ain't kicking it. Now they kicking 56, 55, 60 yards like it ain't nothing.
He kicking 60s like it's nothing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? When 60 and 65 yards become consistent, how important would a kicker be to an NFL franchise?
No, I think it's already here. It shows you how important a Justin Tucker is, how important a Harrison Butker is, who those 2 kickers right now are considered the most accurate kickers in the NFL right now.
Did they get a pay raise?
And the stats show there. But that's the thing. They're putting it into the point where you're paying kickers $3, $5, $6 million a year. I mean, is say what you want, as in, oh, that's nothing. But when compared to a quarterback and
compared to what they used to get,
compare what they was getting 100,000, 200,000, 500,000.
They was getting that from coupons.
A high paid kicker shit for the last few years is $1.5, $2 million. Right. These guys getting $5, $6 million. Denver kickers, Brandon McManus, he's good. So it's like these kickers are becoming important because
it changed the complexity of the game, though. Right? Think about
it. Does
you on somewhere near that 50, you consider kicking the field goal.
Yeah, especially if your offense stalls.
Yeah, you like, well, shoot, I need to get some points. I'm gonna kick the field goal.
Especially if the points are absolutely necessary.
Like, that's different for you how you play in defense. It's that different. I mean, it changed the complexity of the game. You looking at if I'm on the defense side of the ball and they getting close to that 50, I'm changing the way I'm playing defense. I'm trying to keep them on that side of the 50.
I gotta tighten up.
Versus you play a little bit of defense, then you get in the goal line, you kind of tighten up on your defense. Now that might start at the 50.
Yeah. You got to put the pressure a little bit more tightening, a little bit more quicker in the possession than what you normally would. Yeah. No, and hell, look at Adam Vinatieri. He's going to kick his ass into the Hall of Fame, being a kicker. Like and say what you want about how great Tom Brady was. No, bust down them facts. There's been a couple of game-winning kicks from out of Vinatieri's foot.
That's that first one. That was Vinatieri.
Yeah, let's put a couple of those rings on Vinatieri's foot from Tom Brady's hand. So let's be real about the situation. But
that's why I got the brain going. I had time to talk about it. Tom Brady in trouble.
For
so he's allegedly taking money from his charity foundation and paying the TB12 Incorporated Foundation.
Oh, I ain't hear nothing about this.
Tom Brady, he's trying to change the hands with the money.
Oh.
So I say,
we'll have to investigate that.
Giselle and left him. Now you bitch, listen. Now you about to be penniless.
Yo, you wild. Of course, Sunday night game, Chiefs Chargers. To me, there's no doubt. There's no debate on who the best tight end is. Travis Kelce. There's no debate for me, in my opinion, on who the MVP is. It's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, MVP always also quarterback, and he's on fire right now.
Can I say this about Kelce? I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I think Kelce is a great tight end. A great tight end. You can argue number one tight end, but I think he still benefits from where he plays. I think if Kittle played there, he will be in the conversation as number one, and Kelce be number two.
Oh no, you get no argument for me. I mean, we've always been candid about the conversation. When you benefit from situation, environment, and it's conducive, it's accepting, it lets you be you, and it puts you in positions that accentuates your skills, because that's what Andy Reid does. That's one thing that I always appreciate about Andy Reid. He makes sure to put players in position, for the most part, majority of the time, to put them in best positions to, accentuate what they do well. That's why Patrick Mahomes has been able to be in the position that he's in. That's why Travis Kelce has been able to be in the position he is. And so, and say what you want. There's been receivers that have gone on from Kansas City and gotten second contracts from other teams just because of production that they've done in Kansas City. Right. And so, like, that's what Andy Reid does. He say what you want about Tyreek Hill. People weren't touching Tyreek Hill when he was coming out in the draft because he already had some little character issues coming out. He was at Oklahoma State, couldn't stay there, had some, DV issues pop up, went to like from South Alabama or something. People weren't touching Tyreek Hill. So there's been, Tyreek Hill, I'm not saying he owes Andy Reid anything, but hey, there's a big 6 year of your career that you were put on the main stage and highlighted because a coach took a chance on you. Right. People weren't touching Tyreek Hill, like dead serious. So it's like there's no doubt. People benefit from certain situations. Tom Brady benefited from 22 years in New England with Bill Belichick. Same situation. You know what I'm saying? Situation matters. Coaching matters. So, yeah, no doubt. Kelce and Mahomes both benefit for having Andy Reid as a coach. No doubt. There's no doubt about it.
And I'm not taking away from their greatness.
No, not taking away from their greatness.
Right.
But that's what Justin Herbert needs. He needs that culture. I don't think Brandon Staley is a bad coach, but he's more defensive. And he needs an offensive mind in there to help maturate what Justin Herbert can do, because you see the flashes, but look at his resume. He's not winning a lot. He's under 500, hasn't even made a sniff into the playoffs yet. And so we can say how we want to put Herbert up there in the quarterback class. Man, proof's in the pudding. Hey, he's not getting 100% output of his skill set yet. He's just not, because it's not maturating to winning. When you start getting 100% of your output of your skill set, I mean, look what's happened with Patrick Mahomes. People say, "Oh, Tyreek Hill, he's gonna slump." Yo, this dude is on pace to just do stupid numbers this year.
All right, let me address these last two comments before we get up out of here. I agree with you, Ann, on that one that we focus a lot on NFL, and that's probably why soccer takes a back seat because American football is our game. You know what I'm saying? That's why you focus on it. And the Lions extend Jamal Williams. Hey, they should pay him.
Lead the league in rushing touchdowns.
Right, he had 3 yesterday.
He got 12. Got 12 on the year.
Yeah, so pay him.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. Oh, real quick, 49ers Cardinals tonight. I think it's a no-brainer. 49ers win this game tonight.
Yeah, I think I picked 49ers. Kyler Murray ain't playing. Call of Duty just dropped. Right.
L.
It's an L. Little man be playing this game.
Yeah, wow. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Please go on over to YouTube, I.O.W Sports Network. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out all the content that we drop. Going over to Facebook, I.O.W Sports Network. Join the Facebook page. Give your takes. Get the merch. Join us. And then, of course, I.O.W Sports Network on Instagram and I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. Hey,
hurry up before Musk shut down Twitter.
Hey, because Musk he
lost 7,500 employees.
Yeah, he had enough food.
He'll be running that mother from India in a minute.
Y'all come back, check us out Thursday.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a whole.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving. We'll be back next Monday.
Right.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving, your family, your friends, your holidays, your eating, your drinking, your football, and come join us next Monday for episode 202. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace. Where you at, Matt?